Hello everybody, welcome to Soulstice. We are here today with the first gameplay, and this is going to be game one of our silly weekly games that we're going to play. We're going to check this one out. This one looks super interesting. It's more of a hack and slash. I've already recorded through this, and once again my software decided to take a poop on me, so I'm doing a voiceover again, which is fine. Make sure you OGs hit that like button and that subscribe button if you haven't already, so that way you can support this new series and to show me that you are enjoying this. If you guys do enjoy this, I did complete chapter 1. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do chapter 2 as well. I will do chapter 2 next week. Like I said, this will be a weekly thing. Without further ado, let's get into the new game and see what this game is all about.
In the beginning, the world was subjugated by chaos. Then, the keepers came to be: torchbearer, shaper, and judge. The three fought the spawn of chaos, and ultimately, they prevailed. Chaos could be banished, but it could not be destroyed. So the keepers weaved a veil with their own essence and stood guard. The world was now safe, but it was also empty and meaningless. Thus, the keepers reached beyond the veil. They seized the power of chaos itself. They gave it shape and purpose. They created life, and man was their most perfect creation. But all life would eventually hear the call from beyond the veil. Thus it happened that, alongside life, death also came to the world. The great cycle was set in motion. Yet chaos hungered for more and sought to undo the keeper's creation. The spawn of chaos struck, wounding the keepers and tearing the veil. Endless droves of horrors trespassed into the world. And so came the Soulstice of Souls. Hurt and weak, the keepers charged man with defending the world. They inspired man to fight fire with fire, ferocity with ferocity. Driven by the infinite wisdom of the keepers, man turned the very power of chaos against it. Through sacrifice and resolve, a breed of sacred warriors was created. 3 were wounds and the essence of the keepers. 3 the mighty battles fought and won by the champions of man. 3 the sacred cities that were built in those hallowed places. Eventually, the Soulstice of Souls was put to an end. The 3 cities still stand to this day for the glory of the keepers, while the memory of the sacred warriors has been lost to time. But while the mortal body must perish, that which is immortal is bound to be reborn.
Dang, she is coming through that window like a wrecking ball. We are coming through with our sick armor, our sick sword, and a sick commentary. Holy moly, she looks like a character from Mortal Kombat. That smile of hers is absolutely crazy. It looks like her superpower form. And we are fighting in the void. Now she's normal, but she still looks pretty dope, man.
Don't be too enthusiastic. Someone here is more than eager to welcome us.
Probably some baddies ready to welcome us, and here they are right on cue. We gotta take these noobs down. I'll make sure to just keep quiet during the dialogue because there is a lot of dialogue in this game. a shocking amount for a hack and slash game. Like I said, this game is sheer hack and slash, but there is quite a bit of dialogue. Dialogue that I definitely enjoyed, though, especially between the two sisters here. The Spirit's character that you're connected to is your sister, and you are clearly the Ashen Knight, is what they call her. Such a cool character. I really like both these characters. I love the concept. The story is really cool. The music's really cool. The fighting's really cool. It's just a really sick game. Look at that power pose. More enemies to take down. We've got some bigger enemies to hack and slash. A strong aura is approaching and we can feel it. I do feel like the dialogue is a little bit quiet. I don't know if that's just in the settings or if that's in the game. I'm pretty sure I turned all the volume up though, so.
I actually think that we may turn the situation to our advantage.
I suppose that's why we have subtitles, right?
We'll find out shortly. Prepare yourself.
She's got to prepare herself. We are going to take out all of these noobs. We got some flying noobs up here that we're going to take out. We can also do some air combat, so if we jump, we can juggle them as well mid-air. Super cool. The arena around this is giving me serious Dragon Ball Z vibes, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like we're fighting in the, I'm not even trying to remember what that realm was called, but this looks like a realm in Dragon Ball Z, except for we are running around with our sword, slaying these creepy looking demon creatures. Oh, doing our cool moves too. We can also block and do some cool moves with our Spirit sister as well, the one that defends us. If we time F properly, I don't know if we've done it so far. I think it unlocks it just after this battle, but if we time F correctly, we can block and I think even counter moves later on. This creepy fellow right here reminds me of a Borderlands enemy. Throwing some red things at us, throwing us off into the void, and we are jumping down fearlessly during this fight. And we are now going into our fearsome power mode, where we have that weird, creepy, sinister smile. Ashen Knight, that is the name of our character, and the Shade is the name of the ghost. There has been no names revealed so far. That is it. And we are doing our special attack right now. Look at us powering up. They haven't even seen our full form yet. They haven't even seen our final form. Is that it? Did we get him? This alien fella's coming back. He wants some more of that smoke. He wants to throw some of them hands, but we aren't having it. We aren't even gonna tolerate that noob. We're gonna take you down to the ground, man. Look at us dodging like a pro. Even though he's throwing everything he's got at us. Well, I assume this is everything this fella's got. Maybe not.
Are you alright?
Don't worry. I can handle this and more.
Oh, man.
It just won't give up.
I'd be disappointed if it did. Now it's our turn.
Now it's our turn. Are we getting even more powerful, or are we just the same power? We've grabbed our sword, we're flying right back up. We're gonna give this fella all the smoke. Look at this, kaboom. Holy moly. Soulstice, a super cool action-packed game. One day earlier, dawn. Okay, well, we are in the middle of the ocean. If it's one day earlier, surely we get to keep all of our sick gear, right? We have our awesome sword, we have all of our abilities. Hopefully we'll learn more abilities. Creeping up on the shore right now. It's very quiet. I don't see any enemies. This fog is intense and this castle is menacing. We have our spirit with us. And we are combing through this water.
I can hear their cries.
Getting closer to land.
Oh, the lost soul.
The order said a small tear. Not that the world's veil ripped apart. Look, there, above the cathedral.
Ilden. One of the 3 capitals. The seat of the torchbearer.
Once the light of the kingdom. Now it burns.
Dang.
It's too much. I can't even fathom why the others sent us here with the other chimeras. I'm not ready. We are not ready.
To them, we are just Briar and Loot, the outcasts.
Briar
I
and
see
Loot.
This is our chance to prove ourselves. We can't waste it. Anyway, we're late. Can you sense the others?
The echo of the dead is just too strong. It dulls my senses.
Loot, you need to focus.
Forgive me. I will do better.
Come on, Loot, we're counting on you. We're counting on your senses.
Whatever ripped open the veil must be powerful.
Let's look for our observer.
Wow.
He should be able to tell us more what transpired here.
That is one mighty
Best
bridge.
find him quickly.
Jumping up high, landing like a pro, and we are now running, looking for battle, looking for war. We are ready to tear these fools down to the ground. Here we go, Waterfront Docks District. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. We gotta keep our eyes out for some barrels, of course.
The touch of chaos always leaves traces.
And we get the craziest view. No,
It is needlessly cruel.
now we can't jump in the water.
Chaos corrupts and kills.
Crimson Tear Residue. The red chaotic residue from the tear in the shape of dust, shards, and crystals. It enhances the capabilities of the Ashen Knight. Okay, that's good to know. We'll keep our eyes out for those. Go ahead and confirm this action. Boom, baby.
Sorry. I didn't mean...
Got some more loot over here that we can grab.
More important tasks than mourning those we can't save.
We were saved. Do not forget.
We can't forget that we were saved. Get these barrels over here. We've got 32 of these red little diamond things. Now, they do help us level up, so I do try to collect as much as I can before I realize that. And as soon as I do find out that they are used to level up, I do start going after more barrels. But I do miss a few barrels leading up to there. Remember, this is a voiceover, so I'm not actually playing the game right now. We are getting the rest of these barrels, though. We're getting the rest of this loot, and we are pressing forward. We've got the roaring ocean around us. We've got some huge smoldering fires. We haven't got any enemies so far, but that will change most definitely. Maybe even here.
Docks spread for miles along the bay.
These docks spread for miles.
And now,
No life at all.
It's like this city has been dead for years. Eildon is no more, Loot. We'd better get used to the idea.
That is crazy, man. This is a huge city. You'd think that place this big would be like absolutely bustling still or retaken over, but it is a ghost town. There is nothing going on. Right now, I'm trying to see if I can jump up there. I don't realize that there's an out of bounds yet. There is out of bounds. You are directed in one path. Oh, and we got another cutscene with some more baddies. This guy's hacking and slacking. Ew, he's looking gnarly too.
these broke. They were just people once before they became corrupted.
Call this the judge's mercy, then.
Time to give them a taste of the judge's mercy. Taking these noobs down, the Ashen Vindicator. Press click to attack with your Ashen Sword.
One down.
Right click is giving us a heavy attack. Counter type slow. Loot is able to defend Briar from most enemy attacks. We just have to time the F button. That's what I was talking about earlier. And as soon as we do that, we can counter as well. So we can also time it properly to counter these noobs. That's going to be a super useful thing to have, especially with multiple enemies. This, I end up trying to try it out, and it ends up working. It ends up working quite well. It is weird countering something and not having your character move, but having the ghost of your character move. So that is a little weird of a counter, but I do like it. I like the idea of it. It's a good counter. Look at that. It works so well. And then eventually, it works for ranged as well. So we unlock the counter for, well, I don't think it's a counter, but it's definitely a block for ranged. Which is super nice. It's such a good add. It's such a cool thing to add to the game. And the fact that these two are sisters makes it even cooler. Look at these battle results. Diamond battle results, absolutely awesome. I don't know if we get extra red crystals from that or not, but we definitely look cool doing it, right? Definitely look cool with all these sick diamond battles. I think I did get diamond on all the battles except for one, and I end up going backwards here like a silly fella. I did think I jumped in the water for a sec, so I start panicking, but it turns out, again, you can't jump in the water. They have like little wood planks down there that you fall on. Moving forward though, into the story, onto these docks that evidently go on for miles. There is enemies here that we can't either attack or run by. There is actually quite a lot of enemies that you can just run by. They don't really do much. They just kind of sit there doing their thing. They die in one hit. I believe it's one hit, but yeah. Getting some more loot, getting some more of these barrels. We don't want to leave any behind. Again, like I said, I do leave a couple behind, so you'll have to forgive me. Another fight scene. These two fools are going to go down to the ground. Ashen Enforcer, we have to right-click to do a heavy attack to them. And this is, I believe this is where I discover combos. Rotate camera, of course we know how to do that. We figure out how to alt target as well, which is super cool, because when you alt target, the health bar pops up. And I actually like the fact that you can have the health bar up. Now, I did go into the settings to see if I could just have the health bar up at all times, and sadly, you can't do that, which is unfortunate. That would have been cool to have. That would have been cool to do. Counter-type barrier. Most melee attacks can be countered by a barrier. We knew that already. We're going to go ahead and confirm that. Last few enemies we're going to take down to the ground, and maybe practice a couple more combos as well. I do believe that combos also give you more points, but I also think that they do more damage. So getting combos down in this game, or at least getting a few combos down, is definitely worth it. Boom, baby. That is the last enemy, exploded down to the ground. We took him down, lickety-splickety. We get another diamond rating in our combat. Holy moly, I'm loving it, all of it. So there is, if you notice on the bottom right screen, there is a camera lock. So in some scenes, the camera is locked and we are not able to move it. So it seems like this, we cannot move the camera, which is fine. I get it. It kind of reminds me of the old Resident Evils where, you know, cameras were locked in place. Although, you know,
like moth to a flame.
The old Resident Evils were a little bit worse at it.
They can't resist the lure of life.
They can't resist the lure of life.
It comes from us.
Even though it comes from us. All right, well, I suppose we are a little bit more lifelike than them. We're a little bit more lively than these fellers. They're kind of moseying around. Now we can jump over here on top of this ship. We got a double jump, boom, baby, to move on forward along these docks, forward towards some more enemies that we will take down to the ground and collect their red rubies. So that way we can get all of those sick upgrades. There is quite a few upgrades in this game, which is super cool. I don't think there's any loot. Longshore Wharf, Docks District. So I think you might just stay with the same gear the whole game, which is fine. The gear is pretty sick.
Sister,
What was that?
I felt the tear itself. It's growing.
That tear is growing, man. All right.
The observer. The sooner we get to him, the better.
We gotta get to that observer. The sooner, the better. So that way, I assume so that way we can take down that rift. Shift, we can hit shift to dodge as well. I start utilizing that a little bit later on because the dodge is actually quite cheesy. Oh! Cutting that in half. This is when we are introduced to our new enemies, the javelin throwers. Look at them hopping down, scaling down that roof like a noob. We're gonna go chop him down. We're gonna show him the error of his ways. We are gonna get into yet another fight scene. Counter type deflection. Most ranged attacks can be countered. And now we are able to counter the ranged attacks. We do have to keep our eyes peeled for the opportunity to, because all it does is show us the F button. And even if they are off screen or in the distance, it will show us the F button. So we do have that to our advantage. It would be better if it just showed us the F button in the middle of the screen, but I get it. They're adding a little bit of a challenge to the game. They want us to be at least a little bit challenged. This is a hack 'em and slash 'em game, so surely the higher difficulties are a little bit more challenging. We did just go for the standard difficulty, the normal difficulty, and we did exit there with another diamond rating in that combat scene. Such a good combat scene, such good combos. It's good, man. This game looks great. The graphics are great. Look at the fire. Looks amazing. Ooh, a challenge the void. On your journey, we'll come across some special portals. I definitely do go into this portal. We want to see what is in here. Slayer, slay all the enemies. We are going in. We are doing it. Here we are in the Slayer domain.
What is this place?
I don't know. It seems like we crossed the veil this time.
We crossed the
Then we
veil.
must find a way to go back.
I don't think there's going to be a way back. We have to take down all of these noobs, and we only have 60 seconds to do so. Luckily, this is just an early game rift, so we can probably just take this one down. Lickety-splickety. There is a few ranged fellas that want some of the smoke. We're going to take them down as well. Get some cool music playing. The combat music definitely gets you pumped up. They did good on that. They did good at making you feel like an absolute BA. Who doesn't want to feel that way, you know? Who doesn't want to feel like an absolute Chad on the battlefield? We've only got 25 seconds left. Can we make it? We've got this enemy and one more. We're utilizing that dodge finally, and down this noob goes. The last one is taken down to the ground. Challenge completed. We only got platinum because the timing wasn't that great, but I'll take it. And we get our reward as well. Let's yoink that. Malformed husk fragment. A small piece of this husk in large amounts. It can increase the Ashen Knight's maximum health. We definitely want to do these challenges. That way we can get those health boosts. We can get just a bunch of health. Oop, I'm going the wrong way here. Jump up there. Don't make it. Second jump is a success. After that first embarrassing first jump, you know, I was hoping that was like... Emerald Tear Dust, green chaotic residue from the tear, pulverized to dust. Upon use, it restores a small portion of health. So that is our health potion, or our food, whatever you want to call it. It's the thing that restores our health, so we'll have to definitely keep our eyes out for that as well. Ooh, okay. And a new building. What's gonna go on in here? Do we get new friends? Is an earthquake going on? Oh, this guy looks cool. I dig that mask.
All life must perish.
Nice robe, nice medallion,
Which is immortal
amulet.
is bound to be reborn. But the Shaper had no hand in your creation. Did he, sweet sisters?
You're our observer?
I am Leighton. I am here to assist you.
How exactly? An observer's talents won't be of much help in this fight.
Oh, I fight for the Order of the Ashen Blade in my own way. My presence here is proof enough of my worth. You, on the other hand, are said to be unstable, unruly, and unwilling to follow orders.
Our fame precedes us.
Why do you taunt us?
Your shade is speaking, and to me, how quaint.
Somehow, your authority as an observer is not enough to silence her. What happened here?
A tear opened, clearly. Its cause is unknown, but it's the largest yet seen, and, I do believe, getting larger still.
I doubt the Order will be able to hide this one from the masses.
And once it was open,
Many were corrupted, others were possessed. They saw to the rest.
The Order did not foresee it this time.
That is why you were called. You and your two comrades.
3 chimeras. At least the Ashen Blade is sparing no effort now.
Well, 2 chimeras. And you.
So caustic. Where are the others?
Strangely, those two did not wish to wait for you. You should hurry. Find them and help them, if you can. Don't scowl at me. I can offer powerful assistance, if you do well.
Then let us pray you remain safe.
Indeed. May the torchbearer light your way.
May the judge show you mercy.
And may the Shaper grant you fortune in this life, if that's what you can call it. The freight elevators will take you where you need to go.
Good.
Perhaps you will prove us all wrong. I will be watching.
This feller is absolutely taunting us. Of course, those other chimeras didn't want to wait for us. Now we got to go do their job. We got to go find them. We got to go help them. That's absolutely unfortunate. I'm going to check out these skills. Let's see what we got here. Now you can enhance Briar's abilities. Okay, Briar progression. Briar's abilities. Here you can acquire new combos and skills for each unlocked weapon. Press enter to view the upgrades available for her Ashen Vindicator. Hold, okay. Cut through the enemies in front of you with a series of quick blows. Prerequisite to unlock the Ashen Vindicator synergy attack. Nice. And there's also other attacks. The Piercing Lunge. That looks cool too. Of course, that's going to cost a little bit more of our red crystals. 5,000 to be exact. And then this move as well is going to cost 4,500. That's Briar. We can get her skills. We can also get loot skills as well. For now, though, we're going to say farewell to our friend here. And move on with the story, move on to where we need to go. That's really cool that there is a shopkeep in this game to upgrade your abilities. I kind of expected it though with the red gems or whatever. I keep forgetting what they're called, but there they are right there. You get them everywhere. You get them through fighting, you get them through crates and barrels. See, they're pretty easy to get. It's pretty easy to unlock. The blue ones, I'm not entirely sure what those do yet, but I imagine they're just another one of the just unlock things. Maybe they're even like what bosses drop. Maybe when we start fighting bosses, maybe they'll drop them. Who knows? We're gonna go up this elevator though. We're gonna go ahead and throw that lever. And here is our ride. Upsy daisy we go. Hit B and upsy daisy. Of course, we're gonna grab that sick view as well. We may as well, while we're here, we're slaying all these, whatever these are, these demon noobs. So we may as well enjoy the view while we're here before we start slaying any more demon noobs and catch up to these other two. Docker's Overlook. Eldenmere Bridge. Okay, Loot is humming and it's a little bit sinister. But you know, what you do, you Loot. I'm not gonna sit here and judge you for your humming. Ooh, we got some more baddies. We gotta take these noobs down as well. They think they're sly, they think they're slick, but they are gonna go down to the ground. We can also equip item. I didn't see that. Weapon switch combo. It was kind of hard to look at those. I did read those actually when I was in combat, just because I was more interested in looking at the combat. Like I said, it's really flashy. It's really cool looking. And I love the combos that they do have. So like when you mix up left click and right click, you get different combos and you do different things. And like I said previously, you get more points for different things as well. So yeah, the combat in this is super duper good. I definitely enjoy it. I'm not a huge hack and slash type fella. I'm more of a, I don't know, I like story games and strategy games, but this game was pretty dang good. We got another diamond rating in our combat. Let's get up here and continue on around this corner. What do we have waiting for us? It looks like we are going to climb up this tower as our objective and maybe cross the bridge, because climbing up this tower is going to bring us across or to the top of the bridge. And then are we going to cross it after that? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We are ascending quite easily though. And there is a little bit of an area over here, which is over here. We got some more loot. And if you look down there, we have a health upgrade. So I'm definitely going to jump down there and grab that. As I jump down again, I think that I died, but it's actually just a loading screen as you drop down. So if you drop down here, you just go back to where you were. I get a little disoriented because I'm just like, wait, what the heck, where am I? But I ended up going back this way, the way that we went before, and going back up after grabbing that loot.
Imagine living in such a crowded city.
A place like this is a feast for wraiths.
Up we are back here. Of course, we've already got the loot on the other side, so we can just continue the correct direction.
The freight elevators. Someone blocked them.
Of course, someone blocked them. Now we gotta unblock them.
Stop the people escaping.
Exactly. They left on their precious ships and left the rest to die. That way, they'd made sure they'd escape.
That's messed up.
So cruel. Letting others die so they could live.
That is messed up,
And
but
yet
I'm sure they
all
didn't see it
died
that way.
anyway. Cowards.
Yeah, they all died anyways. Oh my gosh. Imagine that. Escaping thinking you're gonna live and then getting taken down to the ground anyways. Going this way, I know there's gonna be a little bit, there's some loot over here, a couple of barrels, and then we go back and then hit the ledge up there. There's also health up there that I do notice, and I try to hop up there like a noob. Absolutely way too high up, but I did notice this up here, and we can jump up there and grab this green thing if I could get up there. Up, there we go. Of course, we're getting further up as well, so after we grab this, we can just turn around. I think I jump. I try to jump the distance here. Yep, right there. For some reason, I think that's the right call, but luckily I don't go all the way down. I just get to this platform here, and I'm able to jump right back up here, and I notice the ledge to the right. Jumping up here we go, so we can get up further on this tower. We're playing kind of a platformer game. I actually do like the different camera angles in this game. And I do like how it's locked in some of the parts. I just feel like if it wasn't, it'd just be an absolute nightmare to try to navigate. Or even if it was this view, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't, maybe it wouldn't. There is some debris here that we can power our way through with our sword. We can just clear it, lickety-splickety, just like that. And our elevator up right here. Up we go. We didn't have to use the other one that was blocked. We found a new one, past the debris, a little bit further up from our previous place. Kaboom! They thought they could trick us. They thought they could stop our ascent. They were wrong, my friend. They were wrong, man. Some more barrels and boxes over here. Can't forget those. I don't want to leave those out. Make them feel sad that I didn't grab them. That, and I feel like next time I spend those, I'm gonna think about all the barrels that I missed. More enemies right here, teleporting in, thinking that they're gonna stop our ascent. Once again, I love that they try that they think they're gonna do it, and they're just not. You guys are too weak, man. You can't stop the lady with the sword. You can't stop looting. Oh, whatever her name is. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with names, it's terrible. Luckily, I'm not bad with swords because these fellas are going down, and we are countering as well. Oh, we missed that counter actually. Got hit by that noob. He took advantage of us not looking at all. And the last one oh, that's not the last one. More allies coming in. They're coming in to aid their already dead friends. And it's just not going well for them. It's not going well. They're all going down to the ground so easily. 1, 2, 3 hits, and they are down to the ground. Their armor doesn't help, their range doesn't help, and their weapons don't help. Another diamond battle. Look at that craziness, man. Just crazy. All these battles are so intense. They get me pumped up. They get me just like ready to go. Especially, I was clicking like mad in this game.
We can go this way to the bridge.
Nice. We have another. Yeah, okay, we have another elevator. This one gets a whole cinematic view, though, for some reason. I don't think the other elevators got a cinematic view, but this one did. All right, let's go ahead and get in it and go on up, though. Does it get a cinematic view going up? Can we move here? Yeah, we can move. So it's cinematic coming down, but it's not cinematic going back up. All right. I guess it just wants us to appreciate that view once again. How can you not, though? Look at this. As horrifying and terrifying as that is, especially with that, the rift in the sky, it's still gorgeous looking. And there we go, the chapter is done. we got diamond, diamond, and gold. Oh, platinum rating. Kaboom. That is the game. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did and you want me to play Chapter 2, make sure you hit that like button and let me know in the comments. I will do Chapter 2 next week on Friday. I'm going to start doing these random games every single week. That way it's fun. And if it's a super fun game that you guys enjoyed, I'll continue it on a weekly basis as well. Thank you guys all so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.